Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally going to be doing my weight loss video. I know that you guys have been waiting for this for like the longest time ever, and I've been wanting to film it, and I had different like visions in mind. How I wanted to do the video. I wanted to incorporate like some of the workouts that I did and all that stuff, but I also wanted to include my friend in it who trained me for a little bit, which I'm gonna talk about just in a little bit. But yeah, I was gonna do all that fancy schmancy stuff but you know what, like it didn't work out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sit here and just talk to you guys through all the things I did and my diet and all that good stuff. And just a little disclaimer, excuse my voice. I know I sound weird right now. That's because I got really sick last Wednesday, I believe. I was gonna film this video last Wednesday, but I got really sick, and I literally lost my voice for like a good 4 days, and I'm finally kind of getting it back. So yeah, excuse that. You're gonna be hearing my voice a whole lot throughout this video, obviously, so I'm sorry if you're annoyed of it. Moving on, I posted a picture of my progress a few weeks back, or maybe a couple months back, on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys asked me a few questions on there, so I'm just gonna try to answer your guys' questions as best as I can. But if I didn't answer a question you have in mind, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I will read them and try to reply to that. Let me just start off with my height. I'm like about 5 feet or 5 feet and 1 inch. Around there. I'm pretty short. My previous weight before I started losing weight was 150 pounds. So a lot of you guys asked me what motivated me to lose weight. Honestly, I did it for myself. So if you ever want to do anything, do it for yourself and not for anybody else. I wanted to look good in clothes, like certain clothes that I see Instagrammers wear. And I used to do a lot of like OOTD posts on Instagram, which is why I wanted to look better, for myself. And I love dressing up, I love fashion and this and that, so that's why I wanted to lose weight, to look better in the clothes that I wanted to wear. And also I think I started my journey I think in December 2013, and like basically that was like after Christmas time, I remember. And summer is only like 5-6 months away, and I wanted to look good in bikinis and everything. So yeah, that's what motivated me. And also I just didn't really feel good about myself at the time. I felt very sluggish and very like, I don't know, just when I look in the mirror, I was just not happy with myself, just not happy with the way I look and the way I feel, and my bad eating habit. As much as I love sweets and all those like yummy junk food, those things just made me feel very like sluggish because I ate them so much. So yeah, what kept me motivated is definitely like looking better in clothes that I want to wear, such as like crop tops and bikinis, and even look good naked. My body type, since I was younger, I was always thicker, but still kind of like petite, like small. My waist down has always been like thicker than a normal person my size would be, so my thighs isn't like really my problem areas. What's another word for butt? My butt.
It's maximus.
My butt is just slightly bigger. It's not like huge, or anything, but it's there. So I'm slightly thicker in those areas, but up throughout like maybe until high school, I was always kind of like thinner, but like I said, my butt down, it was always larger. And yeah, so that's my body type, I guess, you know, just slightly thicker down there. I already said my height. I'm 5'1", well, 5 to 5'1", and my previous weight was 150. What I did to lose weight, basically, I went to one of my friends from high school. Her name is Danielle. She's a trainer. I'll leave her Instagram and info down below so you guys can DM her or email her, you know, if you have any more questions. Because I'm definitely not a pro and I won't be able to answer all of your like questions, but I do what I can. Basically, I went to her and, you know, I told her that I just got a Christmas present from my parents, which is 24-hour like pass. It was like a 3-year one, I believe, and I told her like I wanted to start working out. I had like no idea like what to do. All I've ever done was just like run on the treadmill or on the elliptical for like 30 minutes to an hour, but I never really saw like results from that. So I was just like upset and I just wanted to ask someone for help, basically someone who knows about like those things. And I, you know, looked up prices for trainers from the gym and whatnot. Like, they're so expensive, but when I contacted my friend, she actually gave me a really reasonable price, and she said she was going to give me a meal plan as well. So that's exactly what she did. So for the, as far as the diet, she put me on this carb cycling thing that I guess they do for, you know, they use that for people, like basically if you want to lose weight, you want to gain mass, you want to compete on stage. So carb cycling is really good, and that was like the one thing that she gave me. She gave me a schedule of like how much carbs I can eat within like that week, like 100 grams of carbs, 75, 75, 50, 25. I think that was the cycle for the 5 days, and then you just keep repeating for like maybe a whole month. It depends on your trainer, really. I think she gave me like that carb cycle for like a good month, and then she switched it up. Like, so I don't know much about that stuff, and it's like that was like a year or two ago, so I don't really remember. But basically, if you want to ask someone who knows more about it, or maybe you want to look it up on the internet, definitely carb cycling. So I used to weigh my food all the time, like how much protein I can eat, how much carbs I can eat for the day, and it changes every single day. And so she basically gave me like a 4-day or 5-day schedule for the carb cycling, and I just keep repeating it for I think a month or however long she told me to. So that was carb cycling, and weighing the food, of course. I weighed my protein, which is like salmon, lean meat, eggs, what else, like chicken. That's all I ate, like chicken, salmon, and eggs. Like, that's all I ate before. And try to put like little to no seasoning if you can, because you know, all the sodium and everything that's in the stuff you put on your salmon and chicken and all that good stuff is like, it's bad for you. I mean, not necessarily bad, but if too much of it is bad. So try to put very little to none. I had to cut out sugar. That was like probably the main thing that made me really upset, because I love my sweets. I don't know if you guys are following me on Snapchat and Instagram. You probably see that I eat sweets and sushi like every week. If I can have sweets every single day, I would. You can ask Rax. Sometimes I want to cry if I can't get sweets, but you know, yeah, I had to cut out sugar, even fruits. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know this before, but fruits obviously have sugar in them, natural sugar, which is better for you rather than like, you know, like sugar. But try to cut out like sugar as much as possible, like even fruits. So that's how bad it was for me, because I wanted to lose weight fast. So she basically had to put me on a really strict diet, to the point where I couldn't even have sugar like for cheat meal. Like I have to like literally text her like, hey, can I have like a small jamba juice, you know, or can I have a small like acai bowl. Acai is really good for you, but you know, again, that's like, that was my cheat meal back then when I was trying to lose weight. So like jamba juice, I try to look at the calories and, you know, all this and that. I tried to eat more veggies. I'm not a vegetable type of person. Like if I can just skip the veggies, I would, but veggies are really good for you, so eat a lot of veggies. It's good carbs as well, but the thing is, it doesn't count into your carb cycling, if that makes sense. So you can eat as much veggies as you can, as you want, you know, I mean, obviously not over the top, but yeah. So that way it'll keep you full and you get your carbs in, but it's like a 0-point carbs. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you guys kind of get it. It's really all up to you how fast you want to lose the weight and how strict you want to be on yourself. It's all back to you, you know, like even though you have a trainer, it doesn't mean you're gonna lose all this weight if you're not eating right, because diet is literally like one of the most important things. Like no matter how much you work out, like you're not gonna see the results as fast as you would as if you're not dieting right. And when you're cheating, like you cheat yourself, you know. I ate every 3 hours, so if you see people like meal prepping and stuff, that's what I used to do. I used to just cook a bunch of the same things and then put them in little containers, you know, weigh them out, and yeah, so I ate every 3 hours. So within the day, I think I would probably eat maybe 4 to 5 times, if I could remember. And I try not to eat dinner, like, you know, unless I'm starving, then yeah, I'll have a little snack or something, like veggies to eat, you know, something like that, something small. But I think, I'm not too sure if I might have made this up myself, but I think she told me try not to eat past 8 o'clock. I think that might have just been me. Oh, stay away from bread, because bread have I think it has like yeast in it. I think that's what it's called. But it's bad for you. Just try to stay away from bread. And the only bread that she told me I was allowed to eat was it's called the Ezekiel bread, and they're from Sprouts, I believe. I'm not sure if they have it anywhere else, but I got mine from Sprouts and I ate that. Like after I lost a good amount of weight, I started eating that bread. But before that, yeah, I tried to stay away from bread, like period. And obviously no alcohol, no soda. It's not hard for me to stay away from sodas because I don't really like soda to begin with. And as far as the workouts go, I went to the gym with Danielle like 3 times a week. We did workouts like it's called the plyo workouts, and it's basically like a whole body workout where you use just like mostly your body weight. So like stuff like as simple as just like whatchamacallit, like jumping jacks, mountain climbers, like planks really good for you, squats with and without weights. What else did I do? Like basically just a bunch of stuff. So I did a lot of weight lifting and plyo workouts, and I mostly what we did was just honestly plyo workouts. It's like the whole body workouts. You can probably look it up online to see what they are, but it's just basically the basic workouts with and without weights. I didn't really use the machine too much. I would probably use it like once a week or once every other week. But the only machines I use are like the ones for weights. I use like the squats, like squat machines, yeah, stuff like that. But like, I didn't really do cardio. She told me to incorporate like a certain amount of cardio a day. I think she told me maybe to do like about 30 minutes to maybe like 30, somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour of cardio a day, like 3 times a week. But I cheated. I hate cardio, so I didn't really do much cardio. But sometimes I do go to those like spinning classes, like where you use the bike thing. So I did that like every now and then I did the Zumba. So stuff like that I'll do, you know, but I'm not the type of person who really enjoys running on the elliptical for 30 straight minutes or on the treadmill for 30 straight minutes. I think it's just really boring. No matter like how many freaking songs I listen to, it's just boring. What she told me was it's better to use the treadmill with a lot of like a very high incline, but you just like kind of power walk on it. You don't run on it, you just power walk. That's like really good cardio for you. So if you guys are cardio bunnies, then definitely try that out. And then the supplements I took during my weight loss with her was she recommended me to take fat burner. I don't remember anymore what fat burner I used back then. I got them from the vitamin shop, and I believe it was like a red tub thingy, like a red, what is that, tub with gray cap. I don't remember the name of it. I do apologize for that. But yeah, I took a fat burner like twice a day with my meal, of course. So I would eat half of my meal and then pop that in and then eat my other half. So don't ever take a fat burner with no meal, because you're gonna feel some type of way. Like you're gonna feel so weird, you're gonna feel like you want to puke, and because fat burners are just so strong and they have, I think, high caffeine if I'm not mistaken. So just be careful with that. And if you have any like, just check with your doctors first. So don't like, check with your doctors, check with your trainers or whoever that person may be that you can check in with them, or ask the people at the vitamin shop and stuff. So just be careful when you're taking these supplements. I'm not telling you to get them, I'm just telling you what I use, so be careful please with these things. Okay, besides the fat burner, I also took CLA. I just used the Vitamin Shop brand. CLA is basically another pill that focuses on, like, I think that focuses on burning your belly fat. Those are the two things I take. I think I take the CLAs 3 times a day and the fat burner twice a day. Again, I would pop the CLA with the fat burner, with my 2 meals, and then the last one I'll just take my CLA, and that's it. And then after working out with Danielle for about maybe 2 to 3 months, and I was very strict with myself, with my diet, my workouts. So I went to the gym with Danielle 3 times a week, but I would sometimes go to the gym and just do like I said, like take the spinning class by myself, the Zumba by myself, and then I would go to the sauna. So maybe in a week I would say I would go to the gym like 3 to 5 times a week. It took me about like 3 months until I finally weighed in at 110 pounds. And then after that I stopped working out with Danielle because she went away for some medical reasons, and then I got very busy because I picked up more shifts at work and everything, so we didn't really train together. But I would still like go to the gym like whenever I can, about maybe 3 times a week as well, and then just maintain my weight basically. I was eating whatever I wanted to, but since I still do go to the gym pretty frequently and I'm still doing the workouts that she taught me, I was able to maintain my weight for a good amount of time. But then I just kind of fell off the boat. I think last year I gained about 20 pounds. I was at like 130 to 135 pounds. and I started noticing the weight gain, and I was like, okay, like I don't want to let myself go again, and I don't want to, you know, go back to my previous weight, because you know what, like I did so much, I worked so hard to get to where I was, like to lose like 40 pounds, and like I don't want to go back to that. So my body, I just, with my body is like, it fluctuates so fast. Like I can gain fast and I can lose fast. So that's a thing you have to keep in mind. Not everyone's like that. A lot of people can't gain weight, you know. It's hard for them to gain weight, and for a lot of people it's really hard for them to lose weight. So with my body type, it's a blessing and a curse. I gain weight fast and I lose it fast. So the time frame I'm giving you guys, it might be different for you guys, so just keep that in mind. If you've been working out for 2-3 months doing, you know, basically the things I'm doing, and you didn't lose that freaking 40 pounds, keep going, because I know the results are there. Don't look at the numbers, don't look at the scale. Sometimes, like, you know, you're losing body fat, but you just can't tell because you see yourself every day. So that's how I was. I was like, you know what, I gotta get back to my diet and my workouts, and yeah, so that's exactly what I did. I dieted again. I ate more veggies and I ate less carbs, no soda again, cut sugar, cut alcohol, and I didn't carb cycle this time around, just because I kind of learned my body the first time around. So now I know what I need to do and what I shouldn't do. So that's all I did. My thing is, I think it's the most effective thing for myself and for Rax too. Actually, he tried it out. It's not to eat past 8 o'clock. Like, you can still drink, but just don't eat past 8 o'clock, because I don't know if you guys heard the saying, they said that, you know, if you eat before you go to sleep, when you're sleeping, all of the food is going to turn into fat. So just keep that in mind. I don't like to eat past 8 o'clock because I go to sleep around maybe like 11, 12 o'clock, you know, so I want my food to have some time to digest and, you know, break down in my body and stuff like that before I go to sleep. But that's just my preference. Like I said, I'm not a pro. That's just what worked for me. And then the workouts I did, I just honestly work out at home. Rax always helped me out with the workouts. He knows more stuff than I do, and I already forgot like most of the things that Danielle taught me. So then he was just teaching me basically the same things, you know. So he helped me out with the workouts. He has like weights here at home. Oh, and then for cardio, we hiked every now and then. So it took me about 2 months to lose the weight I wanted to lose. I lost 25 pounds within the 2 months. I went from a 130 or 135 to 105, and yeah, I wasn't as strict, but like I said, my body fluctuates easily. I gain and I lose fast. So again, the time frame can be different for you guys, so keep that in mind, please. And yeah, so a lot of people ask if I use waist trainer. No, I've never used waist trainers, still don't use it till this day. And I think I watched a documentary that scared me about waist trainers. I don't believe in waist trainers, but I know it works for a lot of people. So if you guys want to give it a try, there's a lot of accounts on Instagram that sells that stuff. So as for supplements, I stopped taking CLAs because I am using this one, Fat Burner, which contains CLA in it, so I'm not gonna, you know, take another separate CLA pill. The one I'm using currently is called Abcuts 5-in-1 Fat Fighter Belly Fat Formula. So it looks like this, and I got this one at Walmart. I'm not sure where else you can get this, but it's honestly always sold out. Always. always. And whenever me and Roxy like 2 or 3, like we'll just buy it, you know, because it's so hard. But oh, I know that they sell these on Amazon too, so you guys should just go there, especially if you live in SoCal, around the Inland Empire area. Don't buy from your Walmart. Save them for me and Rox. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what I do is take this well, now I only take it once a day with like my lunch, but I used to take it twice a day. And Rox takes it too, so it's good for male and female. Never had a problem with it. It's just the first couple times I took it, I just feel weird, you know? Like I feel very jittery, and like sometimes I kind of like get cold sweats. And what else do I get from it? Like a headache. Sometimes I want to puke. So just be careful. Again, just let your doctor know, you know, and ask them if you can take these things so before you take them. So just be careful. Be very careful, please. People have told me before that, you know, you should only have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. But it didn't work out well for me, because once I start eating bad food, I just want to keep eating bad food for the rest of the day. So yeah, but if you can, try to just have one cheat meal instead of one cheat day. But I had one cheat day, one whole cheat day when I was losing weight the second time around. And then so what I would eat during my cheat day is obviously sweets, like ice cream. I love After's ice cream. Donuts, any kind of donuts I freaking love, mostly like chocolate or like those French crullers. I love those. Cookies, brownies, like whatever type of sweets you can think of, except candies. I don't really like candies. And then I would eat sushi as well. Like sushi is like my guilty pleasure. I mean, it's healthy for you, but it has a lot of rice, so you know. So yeah, that's what I would eat. Like I wouldn't really eat anything else besides sushi and sweets mostly. And my current weight right now is like 103, 104. I fluctuate between 101 and 105, you know, depending on how I eat, you know, for the day or the week or whatever. So I fluctuate between 101 to 105, but I'm not trying to like lose any more weight, to be honest. But I just like to look a little more like tighter, you know, around the belly area, because it's hard for me to really get like a nice tight belly, because I just love sweets and carbs so much. Like it's ridiculous. My current diet right now, I mostly skip breakfast. Sometimes I would eat like a snack, you know, for breakfast, but that's about it. For lunch, I will definitely have to eat lunch, because I would get really hungry and grumpy if I don't. So I would eat lunch, like a good amount of lunch, and I don't eat past 8 o'clock. So I would snack maybe a little before 8 o'clock, you know, maybe around 6, around there, and then I would just stop eating after that. Especially after 8 o'clock, I'll stop eating. I'm not too strict anymore on my diet. As long as I don't eat past 8, I can still maintain my weight. And then workouts I do right now, you know, just like for the legs, I do squats with and without weights, step ups. So I would like step on like maybe like, say if you have like a sidewalk thing, you can step up on that, you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but maybe if you guys want a video, you know, on me doing my workouts, let me know. I can try to make that happen. So yeah, and then also lunges. Lunges are really good for your legs. And then for the tummy, I do planks, sit-ups, with and without weights, push-up lateral, mountain climbers, and stuff like that. You can use some machines at the gym. Make sure you ask someone who knows how to use it, and then make sure you're doing the proper weight, because all that stuff matters. So just be careful when you're working out. I think that's about it. I hope I didn't ramble on too much in this video. I know it's a long one. Thank you so much for sticking through it with me, and thank you so much for waiting patiently for this video to finally come out. So thank you again, guys. Again, if you have any more questions or have any questions I didn't answer in this video, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I try to read all of the comments, especially the first like 2-3 days after I post up the video. That's when I literally like really try to read all of your comments and try to reply as much as I can. Excuse my my voice, my nose is stuffy, and I'm barely getting my voice back. If you are wondering, I am wearing my Kylie lashes from the Lash box. I have restocked all of my lashes and I brought in new styles too, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, I think I have nothing else to say besides that I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.